All right, ladies and gentlemen, another one, stretching and shrinking 3.3. This one is going to be majorly focused on scale factor, finding those missing lengths and angles, calculating how scale factor affects perimeter and area. A quick lesson looking at the mid-assessment that we took, or the pre-assessment that we took. We are going to create a similar figure at a scale factor of 3. So right now we have 2 and we have 4 down here. At a scale factor of 3, we're multiplying both of these times 3 times 3. So that's going to give us a a rectangle of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. This isn't on your sheet, so just follow along as I'm working on this. There we go. We have a 6 by 12. All right. Our original base was, base was 4. Height was 2. Base is 12. Height is 6. That's going to be our scale factor in the new lengths. Now, right here, our perimeter. If we know that it's at a scale factor of 3, we're just going to multiply that times 3. So we know even without multiplying it, okay, even without multiplying it, it's going to be 36 units. That's going to be our perimeter. Now, area. If you remember, area is going to be scale factor squared, or in this case, times 3 squared. All right, remember, what does 3 squared mean? 3 squared, I'll fix that, is 9. 3 times 3, or 9. So we take our area, 8, and we multiply it times 9. And that's going to give us 72 square units. If you didn't quite understand that, I want you to rewind the video and just go over that one more time. All right, moving on to what you actually have. Problem 3.3, scale factors in similar shapes. Looking at these two, what I want you to do is on a piece of graph paper, I want you to draw a rectangle similar to rectangle A that fits the given description. Find the base and height of each new rectangle. First of all, a scale factor from rectangle A to the new rectangle is 2.5. Right now on graph paper, draw a rectangle, seeing as this is 4 and this is 8. I want you to draw a rectangle that is 2.5 times larger. All right. Your your rectangle should have been, and this is obviously not to scale, your rectangle should have been 10 by 20. 10 by 20. Okay. Find the base and height of each new rectangle. That's great. Now, this one, too, a little bit confusing. The area of the new rectangle is 1/4 the area of rectangle A. Well, 1/4. We have to figure out if that's what we're multiplying by to find out the new area. Well, we just have to figure out what times what squared. What is the scale factor squared? That's going to get us to 1/4. And that's 1/2 times 1/2. Well, back on the previous slide, I just said that for area, that's scale factor squared. So if I know that 1/2 times 1/2 is going to be 1/4, that right there is my scale factor. So I want you right now to draw a new rectangle on graph paper. That's going to be at a scale factor of 1/2. And that new rectangle's dimensions are going to be 2 and 4. 2 and 4. Finally, number 3, the perimeter of the new rectangle is 3 times the perimeter of the rectangle A. Going back to my previous one, scale factor, perimeter, all we have to do is multiply times that scale factor. And this one even has the same scale factor. If it's 3 times the perimeter, Well, I know that the scale factor is going to be 3. So draw that new rectangle, come up with those lengths, and here it is, 12, 24. All right, looking down at B, draw the triangle that's similar, same thing that we've been doing, that fits a given description. I'm going to get the height. Height is going to be 4, and the base is 7. With 3 on this side, 4 on this side. That's going to be important as we look through this. The area of the new triangle, area is 9 times the area of triangle B. All right, well, area, remember, is scale multiplied by scale factor squared. So 9, we have to figure out what times what is 9. And that's 3 times 3. So my scale factor is going to be 3. So figuring this out, we're going to multiply this height and this base times 3. And here's your new triangle. It would be the height of 12 and a base of 21. Now, if you were actually drawing this, I just want you to be aware, to get it exactly the same, it would have 9 boxes over here and 12 boxes over here. I just want you to be aware of that as you're drawing it, just to make sure that it's not a little off center. And finally, B2, scale factor from triangle B to the new triangle is half. Erase these. All right, they gave you the scale factor. You don't have to worry about anything else. It's half. So take these measurements, 4 and 7, and we're going to make a triangle that's half as large, which would give us 2 and 3.5, which means that, again, if you were drawing this to scale and you were drawing it on graph paper, 1.5 boxes is over here and 2 boxes are over there. That's all for part 2. That's all. And I just want you to be able to work with scale factor on this, be able to build it, and also be able to kind of understand how scale factor can be used with multiplying to get the lengths, multiplying to get the perimeter, and multiplying scale factor squared to get the area. That's all for tonight. Finish up this worksheet. These notes, make sure that you bring that graph paper on the back side. And that's all. Have a good one.